Go. All right, listen, this is what I simply call really trying to strive to be the best, not just on the field of athletics, but really outside of football and life, outside the classroom. As much as everybody would like to be a part of a program like Aliquippa, their tradition is absolutely legendary. There's a responsibility that comes with this. Talk about the pride, respecting people, and understanding your time on the field here at Hinesfield is short, but what you carry with you after is the most important time here in Aliquippa and beyond. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think, growing up in Aliquippa, being from here, playing football here, I think this means a lot to a lot of us. I mean, without Aliquippa football, obviously, I don't know where I would be. I mean, it's given me the opportunity to go to college, given me the opportunity, most importantly, to be able to raise a family the way I want to raise the family, not the way my finances tell me to. So, without Aliquippa, the coaches that has coached me in the past, like I said, it's priceless to me and a lot of others.
Listen, I saw this from Mike White earlier today. One of the conversations I was having with some Aliquippa fans recently, they can't move them up to 5A. Well, according to Mike White, and it broke earlier today, for the next 2 years anyway, you're going to be in 4A. Man, it has been a journey for you guys. You just keep moving up and you keep getting an opportunity to do nothing but win. How does it make you feel, at least for the next 2 years, knowing you're going to be in 4A?
At this point, I really haven't thought about it too much because I'm focused on, what we have to do this Friday coming up. But everybody knows how I feel about it. But the kids understand what they need to do. But I think it's another day for another discussion for another day. At this point, I mean, we just have to wait to see what the rules are saying now. I heard the rules has changed to a degree, so we just have to wait and see. I think everybody who really truly takes a good look at it knows this is not fair how it was applied. Now, Rob, I agree with the rule. I totally do. I just don't agree how it was applied to us initially at the beginning when it was first initiated, because we had the competitive spirit before the formula. We chose to play up and play in better competition before the formula. So this formula really should be voted by us because we chose to play up because we wanted more competition, better competition. And that was something Coach Ines and Coach Bianic, Coach Morocco, thought of and challenged us. All we wanted is the pride from our initial enrollment, and we'd be fine with the rule. Like I said, we don't disagree with it. We just disagree that they never allowed us to go at the beginning from our initial enrollment.
I always love this guy being honest. The last thing. So you look at the Steelers of the 70s, and then after the mills began to shut down, like here in Aliquippa, that football team really gave a lot of those workers something to hang their hat on, to have hope about. When I look at Aliquippa, and it has seen better days, but it's really making a huge comeback, doing incredible things. And if you haven't been to Franklin Avenue, you haven't been to Aliquippa, you haven't been to the school district, you haven't sat down with DeJuan Walker or any of the great citizens, I think you'll understand what I'm saying is something you need to all plug into. And if you have, you understand I speak the truth. You realize that this football team has kept people motivated and has given them hope through some tough times in this community that all communities are having. But this football program is more than just about football to this community.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people say that, and becoming a head coach, I understand it more so than I did just as a alum and as an ex-player. That it's important. So we have to take it serious. The kids have to take it serious because the community for sure takes it serious. And it was one thing that I was so proud of was that first game in the new stadium. It was alumni weekend. I mean, there were so many pictures of the stands and just the faces. The expression on a lot of the fans' faces was priceless, and that brought me joy. More so than even winning the game, that the community now felt a sense of pride again as far as their facilities. The infrastructure is solid. Dr. Woods in the school district and Dr. Damico, our AD, is doing a fantastic job, but not just relative to athletics, but also to academics. They bring in higher standards. I think people overlook our standards as far as academically. Our standards are higher than what the PIAA requires. You're required to have a 2.0 week to week. If you don't have a 3.0, you have to go to study table. And we only have like 5 or 6 guys at a time doing study table out of like 40 kids. So that's saying something. But with that being said, there's more to do. I think we can improve on a lot of other things relative to academics, and just make sure the kids understand that athletics is important, but academics is that thing you can stand on after athletics. So I'm proud of that.
I'm proud of you. Listen, thank you. You've been so kind to me, and I will never forget it. And I hope we have a chance to do this more down the road.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Rob.
All right, listen, before we say goodbye,
All right.
young man, spin around, show this field. Show the field, because this is what I want everybody to remember as we get ready for championship week. Don't forget all the games Friday on KDKA, the flagship home of the WPIAL. Much more later tonight here in Quip Town. Headed to B.F. Jones Memorial Library, another incredible place in this incredible community of Aliquippa.